Uh,
Just give me a minute to scratch my ear a bit.
I'm glad you said ear.
Well, then I'm going to think of my bunghole and chew upon the gooey present contained within.
Oh, I suddenly feel very sick.
There's something for Adam to listen to when he edits. Nah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This here is what we call one of them lock-in things.
A what?
A lock-in?
Locking?
I think
Ain't
it's when
there locks on these doors?
you think it's when you put them boys in the shit and you whoop them good. You lock them in there. We are without Mr. Adam this week, so I've taken over NWO style. Or PCC NWO style for life.
Yeah.
So there's me and there's Rob, and we have an extra special guest. Because while the boss is away, we must get a third. Because when it's just me and Rob, it's not as funny. So, Mr. Super Special Guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello there, people of the internet. It's me, it's Tricky. I've escaped from the happy hour chaos, and I'm here to stand in for Gruffluck.
Yay for Tricky!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I have a winged helmet and a wig. Let's go.
That's all Adam's got half the time, so you should be fine.
Good.
It's secret's out, people. He's bald. He's balder than bald. So, in the vast week that has been since we last talked, Mr. Rob,
Yeah.
what have you done? What have you got?
I've got a chest infection.
Hooray! Hang on. What's the articulation like?
Pretty lousy actually. Every time I try and sort of put it in a different pose, all this green gunk comes out. It's really not nice.
Ew.
I think there's some quality control
Oh.
issues as well.
Is that Dr. Wu product?
No, this sounds like I can't even think of him now.
Crazy
It's
Debbie?
good. I hate them. That's the one,
Yeah.
Crazy Debbie, because all it does is break your original figure.
So you're saying Rob is now broken?
Yeah, Rob's broken. We must fix him with our love.
Wow.
That's not fixing, dude.
It's not a physical love.
That's okay then.
There you go. It's a it's an emotional love because we love you.
That's okay. I can
Don't
cope
be
with that.
sick.
Yeah, I can cope with that as long as it's not a letting Logan Blaze into my hotel room at AA kind of love. Then that's fine.
Well, they say sometimes the best thing to do is to sweat it out, and that boy will make it.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Between two guys.
You know what's terrible? I just have this horrible image of like AA and Paul's sat in your room and he's got his haircut done like fucking whatever that band was called, singing "I'm gonna sex you up." There with the glasses in that pose from the Christmas card,
Oh God.
with his hair spiked up, and it looks like it's the 90s all over again.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Mission achieved.
I did actually get 'cause I've been collecting the Batman Arkham City comics.
Uh-huh.
I got the one that's so I got the prequel series that was supposed to tie the two games together, and then doing another series which is supposed to be kind of, I think it's another prequel thing of how each individual hood got put into Arkham City sort of thing.
That sounds pretty cool.
It sounds really good, but it's really dull and boring.
Ow.
I actually got halfway through this last issue, which was a Penguin issue, and I flicked through the rest of it. I couldn't be arsed reading it.
Did it show the bottle getting wedged into his face?
No, it didn't.
Ugh.
It was just kind of like I used to own the Iceberg Lounge. I don't now kind of thing, but I'm holed up in it, and it's just like I know this. I played the game.
Yeah,
it's like
if that like before the game had come out, you've been like, oh.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like it's just and considering I'm reading Nightfall as well at the minute, which is just such a fantastic read, it pales in comparison.
You do kind of make me want to go back and read Nightfall again. It's been a while.
Oh, it's so good.
Just so I can sit there going absolutely mental as I raise you up and break you. Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually tweet that entire sequence. It was brilliant.
It is good.
Becca got Lego Batman, staying on the Batman theme.
Oh man, see, I have issues with that game.
Why?
Voice acting. It's a Lego game with voice acting.
Oh, it works. It works so well.
I've seen some, and it just, I don't know.
No, the script just has some bits in it which literally made me roll about the floor laughing. The secretary at LexCorp, for one.
I'll take your word on it then, and I will believe you for now.
Seriously, dude. Yes, if you know, because I know you're saving up and everything. If you manage to find a copy cheap, just it will make you laugh.
Well, that would mean weaning myself off Minecraft, and that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
Oh, you another addict to that?
Yeah, you want to see what I've built? Oh.
Yeah, we were playing Stu's World the other day, and it just gave most of us an inferiority complex.
It's got worse since then.
Oh, Christ.
All I'm going to say is underwater bedroom.
What?
I basically dug an escape tunnel from the fortress under the moat, and now I have dug a section underwater, actually into the water, built out of glass. So there's a glass tunnel with like a section at the end, which will become a bedroom.
Copyright Gus Sorolla.
Oh yeah, no, I've totally ripped it off, totally, but I don't care. It's cool, and it's a pain in the ass to build.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's not any sharks in there, is there?
No, there is squid, but squid don't attack you, fortunately. But drowning is an issue.
Yeah.
I'll just put this wall on. I'm drowning! But anyway, anything else, Mr. Rob, before I Minecraft this show up?
No, I don't think there is really. I already had the game, but I started playing Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. It's alright. It's not fantastic. I played the demo, really got into it, and then sort of started playing the rest of the game and just kind of, it's alright, but I don't have the time to properly immerse myself in it. So.
And it sounds like it's one of them games where you need to.
Yeah, you really need to immerse yourself in it.
They might as well put a rating on going, if you have family or a social life, do not bother.
Yeah, because you think, I'll just do one quest, and then to complete that quest, you have to start like 3 other quests.
Oh.
So it all kind of branches out, and you end up there for sort of what should take about 5-10 minutes takes about 40-50 minutes.
And then you sat there at 2 o'clock in the morning going, what have I done? What? I've been at work.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm looking at you, Skyrim. Well, if that's all for Mr. Rob, what about you, Mr. Tricky?
Just what I've got recently, because otherwise we'll be here all night. I finally found a Jeffrey Combs.
Hooray!
So I now...
What's the articulation like on a Jeffrey Combs?
Crunchy.
What?
So and now I have all the RID toys that have been released so far here. So I'm waiting for Wave 3.
Oh my lord.
Wave 4.
Well done for you.
Yeah, as is your friend. That's all I can really say.
Apparently so.
Yeah, that's where Adam got his from.
Yeah, they're now mocking me though. Every time I go in, there's an RC there going, hi, hiya. I'm like, I have you. Give me Wave 3.
Story of my life, man. Yeah. That was every time I'd go into a store with power core combiners.
You've got to do me a favour now. Next time you go into your local Asda, just make sure there's like either staff there or parents with small children in the toy aisle, and just drop down to your knees in front of the RC going, why are you mocking me?
Yeah, maybe like keep going in like once a week and just like smack one on the floor going, stop mocking me! You see what you made me do? Now who's on the floor? You blue bitch! And then just run off.
Challenge accepted.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch and laugh my tits off.
What else have I got? I got 2 really, really terrible USB Ravage and Shattered Glass Ravages.
Oh man, you got knockoff USB drive Ravages.
They are terrible.
Oh boys, I didn't like even like the normal, but like the legitimate version seemed a bit iffy.
I'm sure there was a guy who had one of those in when I did a transfer to the Lancaster store. And it's just kind of like he just came in and was like, oh, look at this. It's just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of nice. How much did it cost you? And I can't remember what price. He was like really? Yeah, I got an 8 gig memory stick for like 3 times less than that.
Yeah, that device label stuff was hella expensive.
Oh yeah. Well, this was.
So I remember.
Sorry.
Oh, go on.
Well, this is. I got the 8 gig Ravage, and it was £5.
Yeah.
And I got the 4 gig Shattered Glass Ravage, and it was £3. I think it was £3.50, something like that.
But these are unofficial prices. These are knockoff items.
These are made by a small boy in Hong Kong somewhere.
Yes, working in a sweatshop.
Indeed.
You work now.
You work now. You not eat.
No food.
Yeah, so I got those. I've had my Warp Cybertron, Jazz, and Sound Shock Wave. Yes, Shockwave, not Soundwave, because they're different characters.
Yes.
One has minions. Shockwave posted from Kapow, which I'm waiting for them to turn up because I wave.
Nice.
And I've pre-ordered Lambor and Alert, which will be with me sometime before 2013, hopefully.
Hooray for Masterpiece!
Yeah, but I really want the Soundwave, and I'm not pre-ordering that.
Well, I really, really do get the feeling that you're going to get a US release on Soundwave.
Yeah, I think.
If you don't, I'll be amazed.
What if we
like Red Alert, Sideswipe, maybe because of the license. But no, if he doesn't, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, I think that has to be the kind of main release that they're looking at for next year. I would guess that sets afterwards.
Yeah, like
I must admit that.
Oh, go on.
The cassettes just blow my mind. That laser beak just looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see a fully coloured image for that one.
Yeah, proper like in-hand images. That's going to be. Whew,
yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yep. Well, that's all I've got. Well, I've got other stuff I'm not going to talk about.
Oh. He's got a bad cough by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Or is that wrong?
He's dodgy cough. He's going to give it to me at AA.
Oh, no!
If I've still got this cough at AA, I will be literally in tears.
Hell, if you've still got it, mate, you need to go to the doctor's ASAP.
I'm already on antibiotics for it.
Well, you need to go again and then a new set of steam-powered lungs or something.
I have the plague.
Oh, no, not the plague.
Oh, speaking of steam-powered, one thing I have been watching this week, the Legend of Korra.
Oh, I need to start watching that.
You really do. If you liked Avatar,
Avatar.
It just it was so good. We did like a full sesh of just watching it, watching like 6 episodes in a row, and it was just kind of like it was brilliant.
Yeah. I think I definitely I need, now season 1's done, I need to try and get it watched. Because Avatar was good.
Yes.
So very good. And I even resisted the urge to call it Abadar there.
I will end you.
James Cameron's Abadar.
That the Abadar movie with Ong. There was only one good bit in that movie, and that was actually it was when Iroh just generated his own flame.
Wow,
because that was a big thing in the movie, was that the firebenders couldn't use flame. But then Iroh does. It was kind of like, ooh.
It's because he's uncle and he's awesome.
Yeah. But that bit was in the trailer anyways, because he does a big phoenix kind of effect.
Ugh. Well, there's a twist now for you. I'm like,
he doesn't know how to do twists. All he knows how to do is take a decent property and screw it up.
No, he knows how to do twists. Look at, The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable and Signs and all that crap.
I'm waiting for somebody to recut Unbreakable with Billy Gunn in place of I've got his name. Samuel L. Jackson.
Bruce Willis.
No, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. So instead of the end, instead of going, I'm Mr. Glass, he just goes, I'm Mr. Ass.
On that grandiose comment, I'm going to tell you what I got this week. Let's see, I got the arms microns from the Gachaponi dudes.
Oh yeah.
I got one of each apart from the pink cobra. And I think you got those as well, didn't you, Tricky?
Yeah, I also have those. They are shit.
They are fun.
They are shit.
I love them. I think they're awesome.
Have you tried to make the combined mode, even though you can't?
No. I did look at it briefly and then just sort of go, meh.
Yeah, whoever put that together has amazing balance skills. Because the feet plug into the arms. The arms don't plug into Prime's body at all. They just hang there.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a real case of.
How's that work?
It doesn't.
Magic.
I suspect glue.
Magic.
Yeah, I spent about an hour and a half trying to get them into the same configuration, and you can do it for about 5 or 10 seconds until a couple of grains of dust hit and then knock it off balance.
It's magic.
Yeah, I believe so. But anyway,
so yeah, I got those. I instantly distributed them amongst my Power Core Combiner dudes because I think it kind of looks cool to have some of them with better minicons than what they already had.
Who's got the two-handed axe?
Well, let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to remember names. Steel Shot's got Bumblebee, just because he's stuck with his shitty gun. So I thought I'd replace that. Can't remember his name. Oh no. It's one of the Decepticon jets from the later waves. He's got the pink axe of gecko-iness. I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember. Oh yeah, I know where I put the bloody. The black gecko has gone on the crappy repaint of the Autobot dude, the aerial bot dude.
All right.
Because he just can't hold any other weapon. He can't hold the minicon that he's been given. So I need to make him feel better.
Does he have problems? Has he got a drinking problem?
No, it's they gave him Smolder's little buddy Chopster.
Yeah.
And they designed him so people with different sized hand pegs could hold him. But unfortunately, that smaller peg at the bottom stops it from fitting in with the full peg. Because the way his arms are designed, they're not all the way through. Yeah. So it stops it going in at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like his repaint minicon. I think it's Darkstream. I can't remember now. He's stuck on the back, so I've got the arms micron dude in his hand that actually fits. But the best of all, the Optimus one is now with heavy tread. But I've developed a little backstory for the Optimus one. He's got that same mental problem that Pyro did in Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Prime apotheosis.
Yeah, he's a minicon that really wants to be Optimus Prime. So now he makes himself look like Optimus Prime, even though he turns into a gun.
Microns are the right of all sentience.
He knows he's not gonna. He wants to die in a massive explosion, chasing 50 getting outrun by 50 ships and saving a whole galaxy. When in reality, he's a gun. But that was they're actually kind of cool. I think for the price they are, I think they're kind of fun. Stupid pink geckos. Oh yeah, and the Cobra is on Undertow. And he looks freaking awesome with that in its chain axe mode. That is sweet.
Okay.
I want another one of them. I want more. I might paint it. Sort of bring out some details. What else did I get? This little thing called Iron Army. I got the 2 Iron Army box sets. Holy hell, those things are awesome.
What have you put them on?
I put them on heavy tread.
Of course.
Of course. That's where they'll be sticking, but I did try them with other people, with other power cores even. I tried them with Bomb Shock, as per the photos. It looks alright. I tried them with Steel Shot, the Bomb Shock repaint. That looks really good, actually. Because the browns kind of match with the Japanese plane, the Shippenden, I think it is.
Yeah.
And it kind of matches with the Tiger as well, so it's almost matching on those limbs. I tried it with a few of the randoms as well. I tried it with Smolder. He looks freaking awesome with that color, with those limbs on.
So you're saying the German fire truck with the Panzer tank looks good?
Hey, we dubbed him German. He's not German at all.
That is canon.
It's been proven through the cyber missions of all places that he's not German. However,
yeah, but nobody believes those things.
Yeah, nobody believes them. They believe us. Oh God, they believe us more than an official product. We're doomed. But he looks really good with them on. I think it's to do with the fact that the shoulders become so broad.
Okay.
Because of the way he combines. Hang on, I'm gonna find my picture and I'll show you guys in a second. Who else did I try it with? I tried it with Searchlight, the helicopter dude. It's a bit iffy. At some point or another, I'm gonna try it with Grimstone, the Dinobot one, just for the hell of it. He also looks good with Steamhammer.
Okay.
The Constructicon body, but then that's a good body in general. Where are we?
How much were these?
They came to £70 with postage.
Yeah.
For the 2. There's your link for Smolder. I think they were worth it. I really like them. I think they're really good figures. TFC did a really good job on these. But I think if you're not into power core combiners as much, I don't think they're going to be up your alley.
What are the individual transform bits like?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Mr. Tricky. There are some flaws. I think the planes are weaker than the tanks, for definite, because they feel flimsier.
Okay.
And they've got a whole bunch of back cable, because they've basically got the propeller of the planes in both instances.
Right.
And they don't really have any sort of heel spurs or any sort of support for the legs. It's that part of the, it's just literally just part of the plane, and it's hollow because of the way they transform. Yeah. The wings feel a bit cluttered as well. The wings become the arms, and when they fold up and stuff, it does feel a little bit cluttered-y.
I love how. Sorry, I'm looking at the picture you just sent. I love how Chopster's handle is in a very appropriate place.
That's because that is the official transformation for Chopster's armor mode. Thank you very much.
It's got a translucent wang.
Yeah, it looks like
genius.
Venus. It is awesome. What else is there? The tanks are utter brilliance. The only issue I have is I sometimes find I have trouble getting the connector piece into the Tiger.
Right.
For the foot.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're really good. And I love the fact that all the heads are designed to be sort of reminiscent of that, that sort of, that side in the war's military forces. So the Tiger has a German-looking helmet.
Oh, that's awesome.
The T-34 has a sort of, generic Russian trooper hat.
Yeah.
The Mustang has the American flight hat, and the Shippenden, I think it is. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Has the Japanese cap with the ear flaps.
Yeah. Just for a second there, I thought you were going to say they were slightly racist. So, the Japanese would have quite slitty eye plates, and the Nazi one would be blonde with blue.
No, completely not. The only thing that kind of bugs me, and I think I've just got one in the sort of one that's just missed, is the T-34, the Russian one. Yeah. Its star on his chest isn't painted red.
Ah.
I'd keep meaning to look into this, but I get the feeling that maybe I've just had a one in a whatever batch and it's been missed. But that's easy enough painted.
Okay, so it's not
Comrade Stalin is sad.
So it's not just a damage thing; it's just mispainted.
Yeah, it's just there's no paint on it at all.
Ah.
It's just a grey black. There's no paint on his chest at all. It's literally just the grey. So.
Oh, that's not good.
But they are hella awesome. And if you're into Power Core, get them. I honestly do not think you'll regret it, because they are freaking awesome.
Okay.
Those swappers do look cool.
Well, especially in combined mode, they're just they're a good inch taller than most of the rest of the PCCs. And you put those against a Wave 1 guy who can barely stand, and it's just what the hell? Put him next to put a full combined Iron Army with somebody next to the bloody aerial bots. But hey, I love them. And dear TFC, this is the first product I've had from you. This is awesome. Thank you, sir. May I have another? I would love it. I'd love it if they did more limbs.
Well, it is an opportunity that's there, isn't it? Because if you look at Bruticus that's coming, he's got the same parts.
Right. So,
churn them out. These things are still in the marketplace.
Yeah, make some alternate limbs.
Wouldn't it?
Get some, I'm thinking I would honestly some form of pick one of the generic commanders who can't think of his name, Leadfoot, and do a set of race bots to go with him.
That could be cool.
And they would just be awesome, just a bunch of racing cars. That could be freaking sweet.
I'd like a load of mammoths that Grimstone can wear. Just so he can dominate them.
Okay.
A couple of mammoths for legs or something.
Oh, but then that would be he's got big convoy for boots.
Thanks for his chaps.
I won't be able to shake the image that he's just wearing two big convoys. You know what? I've done a bit of research, and yeah, it looks like it does look like my T-34 is missing those paint apps. Yay, limited edition.
Maybe.
Yay, maybe.
Just keep telling yourself that, Stu.
Yeah. The only thing that that I think I wish that they'd maybe done is do them as, because they're weirdly boxed. You get one of the planes and one of the tanks in each box.
Yeah. I assume that's so if you just wanted, say, the American plane on both limbs.
Yeah, but the planes can't really become the feet.
No, but you could be if you were weirdly OCD, you could match up both sides.
but it wouldn't work because you get a foot and a hand in each box.
So does the plane have to be like a left or a right shoulder?
Yes.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And with the way they're designed, you just really couldn't make it into a foot. Not very well. You could maybe just about, but you'd be really pushing it.
So they've literally just split them up just to say you can't just.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it was done like that. I don't know why.
So you'll buy them all?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to buy them all anyway, but why not do it in one box of 4?
Well, it's just to make it more affordable, isn't it?
Split up the 2, but
yeah.
I'd be kind of sad if I got one box arriving. It's like, well, I've got a leg and an arm. Hooray!
Ah, shit.
Got a leg and an arm.
Happy Christmas, little Johnny.
Merry Christmas, Johnny. We got you an arm and a leg. Oh, gee, thanks, mister.
That'd be really good. The Easter rabbit will bring you the rest.
Hooray! Better not tell me about that time I punched Grandma in the face.
What was that, little Johnny?
Nothing. But I think that is literally all I've picked up recently.
Apart from your Minecraft obsession.
The Minecraft obsession's been there for a while, mate. The Dark Fortress did not build itself in a day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new podcast on the Nerdsphere. It's going to be Minecraft all the time.
It's literally going to be thoughts we had while Minecrafting.
No, it's going to turn into the likes of Big Brother. It'll just be a constant live stream of yourself Minecrafting.
I'll just be popping in and out every so often. Oh, I've come to do some work on this, and then every so often you'll just hear me going, "Fuck, lava!"
that could work. You could market that. I can just see, T-shirts printed up with like 8-bit graphics of letters and that, just saying "fuck lava."
Yeah, on the front it's just these glowing red blocks, and on the back you've got "fuck lava."
That would be genius. That'd be an awesome T-shirt.
Somebody's going to steal that idea now, and we're not going to see a single penny for it. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
I'm going to design that T-shirt tonight.
Good lad.
It's the masked road race set. The Rhino Rig and Venom Jackhammer are battling around the curves and down the straightaways with working headlights and laser cannons blasting away. A dual lap counter lets you know who's ahead. You're in command. Race head-to-head through the deadly squeeze track for real racing excitement. Meanwhile, the Mighty Mask electric train set with Hurricane Chevy and Volcano Van with launcher defend Boulder Hill. Nothing can stop the Mask Train, where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask road race and train sets, each sold separately.
Terminator!
I'm back. Got to find John Connor.
But evil T-1000 gets to him first.
Hey, back off.
Terminator's heavy metal cycle zeroes in and fires. But T-1000 stands to get even.
This is for getting on my bad side. You're next, John Connor. I'm back.
Terminator deploys his secret weapon.
Hasta la vista, baby. Terminated this time.
Terminator is back.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and bust her out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really sleazy. All they just say is please me, or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's free to rock around, that's right.
crime strikes, nothing can stop RoboCop.
Criminals, give up. Surprise, little cop. Meet your match.
RoboCop and evil ED-260 face off with rapid repeat cap firing.
That should hold you. Calling the Robo-Jailer. Run away. You won't catch us.
But the Robo-Jailer smashes through their hideout.
You'll be hiding out in prison now.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Back for more?
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
Harness the power. Dino Riders. The evil Rulon shackle the Deinonychus.
Raybucks on attack. They're sitting ducks.
Heroic Questar on Diplodocus opens the secret pod.
They're firing on me. Look out for the trap. Take this, airhead.
The hidden rockets blast the evil Rulon.
We'll meet again, Questar.
Diplodocus with motorized walking action. Deinonychus and Pteranodon with figures and battle gear, each sold separately. Dino Riders.
Hang on, I think I'm about to get a visit from Sally the news cat. What news have you brought, Sally? Is it good news? No, she's off and away. It must be bad news. On to the news! So, gentlemen, we have news. We have stuff. We have things to discuss.
Yes, we do.
And I seek your opinion on the following matters.
Yes, I think we should invade France.
Yes, of course!
Of course!
Of course! Oh, man, that's just going to keep coming up today. Ain't it great? You put me completely off my train of thought there. There is a third-party company out there.
Really?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Well, yeah, it's something new. Apparently
Is it a pirate?
No, a third party, a company which makes Transformers toys, which is an Hasbro.
Wow.
But they're not officially.
No. That's Takara.
No, there's another group. They're not part of Takara or Hasbro at all.
What?
Yeah, there's a few of these apparently. That's news to me.
Okay. Tell us how these strange peoples do.
As he cradles his lovely TFC Iron Army. There's a company called Crossovergen.
Okay.
And they have started getting into the realm of making trailers for Optimus Prime. I would like to take this opportunity to go, please stop.
Hang about.
Stop.
Doesn't most Optimus Primes come with a trailer?
Some Primes don't. And some Primes really never needed a trailer. For instance, the Prime I linked, I don't think he really needs a trailer. And basically, Crossover are doing two. One is the Power Master Prime / Jinrai version, which is terrible. It doesn't even look like a trailer. I don't even want to get into it. I hate the fact that it's like, hey, here's, we're gonna have to knock off Prime so you can get a Power Master on the front. Oh.
So this is animated Optimus.
Yeah, so this was the other one I was going to mention, is they've done an animated Optimus trailer, riffing off the idea of Season 4 where he would have had this. I don't want this.
They've knocked off Wingblade Prime.
Yeah, they've knocked off Wingblade Prime to an extent and built a trailer.
Well, didn't he have like a trailer for like a couple of episodes or something?
Well, yeah, no, he's had like he had like his dump truck trailer and he had his fire truck trailer.
Yeah. And
they never did any of this. But what they've done here is this is sort of previewed for Season 4. This was in Allspark Almanac Volume 2. Is that the Hasbro actually did look at making this sort of powered up, almost like Power Master animated Prime sort of idea.
Yeah.
He would have had the wings, and he would have had big blasters, etc., etc. So Crossovergen's basically gone, well, they're not doing it, so why don't we do it? Hooray for us. But I'm really not feeling it. So I would like them to stop now, please.
Yeah, these are really not good.
The animated one's not as bad as the Power Master one, but that Power Master one is bloody awful. It doesn't even look like a trailer when it's supposed to be a trailer. It just looks like a red and blue thing with wheels on his back that he's pulling along. I'm dragging some stuff. Is it a trailer? I don't know. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, unless anybody else wants to discuss any more on that matter.
No, I mean, it does kind of look a bit, just the animated one there, it does look a bit kind of, everything's just kind of higgledy-piggledy and stuck on.
I like the comments on the page. Comment number 4 is just, why the fuck is Crossovergen doing this?
Well, it's because they think somebody will buy this, and that everybody needs a trailer, They must need a trailer.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit I am a bit of a slope for trailers. I'll be honest. I love trailers. I love Optimus Primes with trailers when I feel they've needed trailers. Animated Prime never struck me as needing a trailer. He's a perfectly fine figure. War for Cybertron Primes in both versions don't need a trailer. Classics Prime, that needed a trailer, so I got the G3 version from Fans Project.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful trailer. I love that trailer to bits.
MP10 needs a trailer.
MP10 needs a trailer. I need that MP10 now because they showed a picture of Sideswipe coming out of the back.
Yes.
So I need both so I can do that.
I now need a prowl and I need a blue streak.
and a smoke screen because there's free molds right off that. Free characters right off that mold.
And when they inevitably do the Ultra Magnus, I'll need another 3 to go on top of the
That's my argument as to why I want to sideswipe, because they will do a Magnus and then I will need cars to put on that trailer.
Oh yeah.
Before I go crazy over Masterpiece Ultra Magnus thoughts, I'm going to move on to another Toy Story.
Okay.
Well, it's not a Toy Story actually. I know you two gentlemen are going to Auto Assembly 2012.
Yay!
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Boo!
However, if you are going to Auto Assembly 2012, there is a chance that if you have pre-registered with your tickets, there is a free ticket draw for a 2013 ticket.
Ooh.
So if you paid for 2012, you might end up going to 2013 for free.
Nice.
And that to me is good, because that's not even like you need to put in a bit extra money, or as they would have done, you need to do a charity donation. It's literally, you've signed up, great. Here's an entry for next year.
Yep, with 3 nights hotel stay.
And oh man, I didn't read there was hotel stay as well, and that'll be at the Hilton again.
Hotel.
Holy hell, son!
Yeah, I looked at that and went, cha-ching! That's brilliant. Really
That's
impressed.
a hell of a good prize then.
Hell
Because
yeah.
the ticket's, 40, 50 quid?
Yep.
3 night hotel stay, that's...
150 this year.
Yeah. Which is a hell of a good price.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the Hilton. Man.
Yes. I feel like I need a monocle to stay there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm posh enough. I'd show up in like combat shorts and a t-shirt, and a cap, going, "Where's all the toys at?"
Yeah, I'm going to show up in t-shirt and baggies, but I'm still going to have my monocle and my pipe.
Of course.
I think yes. Oh yeah.
Of course.
I think you underestimate how rich the Hilton is.
I'm going to put on a top hat.
Hell yeah, son.
Oh, speaking of hats, I've just thought of something.
Uh-oh.
I was on Superhero Hype looking at stuff, which I will rant about later, and I noticed there was a link for Transformers caps.
Yes.
Oh god, yeah.
What?
Pretty much my response.
Didn't Sports Label die? Where have these come from?
I was just looking at it, just going like, what? I don't get it. How does that work?
I was really hoping one would turn into a different sort of hat. So you could be wearing like a cap, and I said, "No, I fancy a fedora." There we go.
No. What you get is the Decepticon ones transform so they're wearing backwards.
Ah.
Nice.
Because that's the show they're evil. I'm going to move on to the next news story.
Okay.
And it involves our arch nemesis, the fiendish Dr. Wu.
Oh, that Dr. Wu.
And his kung fu treachery. Basically, they've let it be known via, on their Weibo blog page. The fuck's a Weibo?
They wobble, but they don't fall down.
Ah!
Nice.
Ah! Oh, I feel like I've been punched. That joke was that bad. They're doing a couple of items based on the 13. So they're doing the Star Saber, which is also known as Primus Sword, which for those who don't know is a big fucking sword with the Matrix in the hilt.
It looks really nice.
I know it's just a render, but that does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
If they can pull it off. Where the center will be 12 centimeters long, constructed from metal, and will potentially be chromed.
Ooh.
So don't expect that to be cheap.
No.
But it will feature a 5mm grip, which will, quote unquote, will enable a large portion of your collection to weld it. Hooray!
But none of them will be able to lift it, considering it'll probably be a bit too heavy.
Nah, if you've got tight enough elbow joints, you should be fine. I'll chuck it at one of the Junkions, they'll be happy. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention. What did I get? I got rubbing alcohol, which means that all of my Junkions now have proper light piping.
Oh.
And it also means that some of them don't have chest flames anymore, or little other decals, so they look more generic. Ha-ha! But anyway, back to the news story. Doctor Who's also previously mentioned the fact that they're going to be doing the Hammer of Solus Prime, or the Forge of Solus Prime, which, for those who don't know, is that big freaking hammer that makes anything.
Nice.
Yet again, if they pull that off, I think that'd be kind of cool. Curse you, Doctor Who, when you're kung fu treachery.
These are interesting. This is the kind of thing I want my third-party companies to be doing.
Yeah, little stuff like this.
Yeah, give us an expanded universe. We know that all these kind of devastating weapons are out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, give us... Prime had, 6 or 7 of these things laying around?
Yeah, on Earth, as per usual.
Well, you mean in the corpse of Unicron?
See, it all made sense when that happened.
Yeah.
Unicron. So that's why everything's there.
Yes, it's effectively in his back pocket.
Yeah. I think it's literally because at the time when the Primes were fighting him, they were just chucking everything and anything at him. And some of it's... Where's your hammer? Oh, crap, I threw that, didn't I? Shit.
It's stuck in his knee. Crap.
Stuck in his knee. What's it called? America.
But no, I'm all for this. They've monkeyed about with the scale, obviously, because that Matrix wouldn't fit Wheelie, let alone Prime.
Yeah. But yeah, it's still going to be a cool looking sword.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in metal. And it'll go nicely with your Prime figures, because I'm sure at some point that hammer will probably come into play.
Oh, yeah.
We've already had Megatron trying to build stuff with it but failing, and Bulkhead just using it to smash things. So. As you said, this is good third-party stuff where it's not like, oh, we're knocking off figures. It's, well, there you go. You can bung this with your collection.
Yep.
So as much as we call him Fiendish Doctor Wu, they do some good work. Just at this moment in time, we're not sure of shipping rates from Kung Fu Island. That's, something you've always got to check on.
Yeah. It is. I mean, there's the Kung Fu tax that would be going onto it.
Yeah.
You've got to pay the Kung Fu dock workers.
Uh-huh.
The union is notoriously difficult to deal with.
It's the Kung Fu postage. Just the Kung Fu postman as a start. It's an issue, but
Well, considering they deliver all your mail via Shuriken, I do believe that they are striking about needing better pay.
Well, the benefit is generally when you get something posted, they send you an email confirmation that just says, "Well, we've posted your item," and then just the next line down it goes, "I posted that shit before I even came in the room." If you don't know what we're on about, shame on you.
Just while we're discussing about posting, I'm just going to use this little soapbox to get something off my chest.
Okay, go for it.
Yodel are fucking hopeless. If you own a company and you're considering using Yodel to transport your things, do not. They hire amateur people to do their delivery. They make all your companies look bad. Do not use them. Thank you.
There we go. So, public warning there from Mr. Tricky. Next up, I'm going to mention a bit of news, which might be a bit of a weird one.
Okay.
It involves a tiny French girl in armor.
What?
Yeah, you heard me right. It involves a tiny French girl in armor.
I think we've got to cross the line on our different podcast.
No, my friend. This is the CM's Corp Gutto Kure. I hope I pronounced that right. Minerva, which is it's a range of posable figures that they've done, and they've focused on Minerva from Super God Master Force. Her being really the female version of Nightbeat.
Yeah.
Still confusing. And basically, she's a highly posable figure, and you get a few different heads and helmets. And I may have to check this, but I also think this company is doing the Motoko from Ghost in the Shell, which I am really, really having trouble resisting. Because that looks good. And then, going back on subject, this Minerva does look good. They're also doing a Jinrai.
Nice.
AKA Palmaster Prime's engine, but it's the Japanese version of him, so he's not an old bald scientist. And that looks
cool.
Really good too. Oh, this is really nice, yeah. And it's nice to see Minerva getting some love, but not in that way.
Thank you for saying that.
We avoided the helmets and head comment, so can we just pass that one?
Oh my lord! But no, I think that's kind of cool. If you're a Minerva fan, you're probably going to end up getting it if you haven't already pre-ordered it. What else is there? Hey, TFC Toys. They're a third-party company.
This third party again.
I know.
It's almost like they're taking over.
NWO style. What? Second time in one podcast I made that reference. They've put up prototype images, and oh my lord, these are nice. They're doing their own set of aerial bots.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, these look so good.
The best thing about this,
Go on.
it's not a Devastator.
Yeah, it's not a Devastator, it's not a Bruticus.
Yeah.
And as much as I love Bruticus, it's a
Bruticus.
combiner which is a Devastator or a Bruticus.
Yeah.
These honestly look really nice as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they do seem really nice.
Yeah. And considering, like, I've literally, my first taste of TFC is the Iron Army stuff.
Mm.
And I'm impressed with them at that scale. These are going to be bigger. And these do look really good. Fortunately, there's no sort of hint as to how big they are. Stab in the dark, I would say they're about deluxe size, maybe.
Yeah, that seems to be the way that people are going with these things.
Mm.
I mean, I think anything you do now is going to be put alongside, oh Christ, what was it called? The huge thing. Sorry?
Hercules?
That's the boy.
Oh, man, I still want one of those. Does anybody want to buy my kidneys?
So, it needs to stand toe-to-toe with that to be kind of, impressive.
Yeah, these are at least going to be deluxe, if not bigger. These do look hella nice, and we want to see more from these TFC toys.
So are these just like the first two limbs or something that they're doing?
Yeah, this is just like the first things they've shown, and it's, a leg and an arm.
They transform really, really well from what you can see in the pictures.
Yeah, and they still have that, sort of, G1 combiner, sort of almost boxish looking robot mode.
Yeah.
With it as well. So
they don't seem to have sacrificed much for being able to get that, because they doesn't. I mean, obviously we're just seeing a top shot of them, so you can't see how much kibble's underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, with most plane transformers, it is just a case of.
Yeah, where's his legs? Oh, there, underneath the wings.
Yeah, it's you look up at it and it's like, oh, it's a robot shaped like a plane.
That guy's got a plane strapped to his back. What the deuce?
But no, the actual robot mode and then the actual combiner mode for it, they look really, really well done. I mean, I'm not the sort of person that would buy something like that, but I'm incredibly tempted just because of the workmanship.
When you say you're not the kind of person who would buy something, yes, because you are a father.
Yes, I would get severely beaten if I bought these.
But they do look good. So more of these, please, TFC toys. When you're not doing beautiful, beautiful power core limbs. Next bit of news. Oh, some of this is so nice. Some of this makes me drool like a big girl. Where are we? I will link you gentlemen to it. And boom! So this has come from an official Hasbro Malaysia catalogue. Thank you, Hasbro Malaysia, for not being able to keep a secret. We have pictures of upcoming Prime figures for Thundertron, Ultra Magnus, Skyquake.
Yep.
All in Voyager class.
Ooh.
And I've linked you these. Thundertron. Now, I know nothing of this character. I know he's a pirate. I know he's in the Exile book. All I need to know is I look at that figure. It's a lion, and it's got a peg leg.
Garr.
And he's a pirate.
Nice.
That's getting bought.
I need this Robo Kitty. He's so cool.
I need this bought. I also need them to repaint it as the Steeljaw, just so I can chuck it at Adam's face. Going, Steeljaw the lion. Shut the take that.
No, he's obviously gonna be Razor Claw as well at some point.
But yeah, I think that's an easy one. He's doing it as a Razor Claw. And I'm sure can't remember if I read it or somebody said it, but apparently the peg leg, you're able to shift it so it is just a normal leg as well.
Yeah, it's apparently optional.
Not stuck with the peg, so that's a nice little touch. What else is there to look at? Well, obviously, when the picture loads, why is that taking so long? Obviously, they've got like Skyquake and Dreadwing. They both look really good.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I like these figures. These are going to be good. I probably won't buy both.
I reckon I will.
Yeah?
Just so you can have them stood next to each other.
Yeah. I like the idea of having the pair of them. I also like the fact that they've done different guns for them. If you look at them, they've got different guns.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little touch. But yeah, having the pair of them is going to look cool. I don't think I'll be buying both at full price. I will say that. Well, I might get one at full price and then hold off on the other one.
Yeah.
Depending.
Now, bearing in mind that 2 of the 3 you've just mentioned are from the show, is the 4th one that's here actually going to be on the show or not?
Ultra Magnus! I hope so. I really hope Ultra Magnus is in the show. Because that would be pretty cool.
There really is scope here for... Because he is the Wreckers leader in the Prime continuity.
Is he? Oh, my lord.
Yeah. And as we've had multiple Wreckers mentions now.
Yep, because obviously Wheeljack is...
Sea Spray was?
Sea Spray was, yeah. And Fingerbobby.
Bulkhead here.
Yeah, because there's no real mention in his bio, because his bio is pretty much... if there is an Autobot, the Decepticon sphere as much as Optimus Prime, it is Ultra Magnus. Woot! His battle hammer has crushed chassis from one side of the galaxy to the other. No battlefield on which his armoured feet have stepped has ever been yielded to the Decepticons. God damn, I love some of these bios.
I know, so pumped.
No, man alive, but no. Like, the toy, I'll admit, the truck mode looks a bit near.
It's not the greatest picture.
Yeah, I'm doing some proper shots, but I think that robot mode looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, I like the fact that we're keeping the hammer.
Yeah, that... You know what, it seems silly, like, you go to animate and go, well, he's got a hammer. Alright, okay. And if that's the only thing that happens to Ultra Magnus since then, apart from the fact he's not a white prime, I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm kind of happy with him having that hammer. Go figure.
Yeah, this is one out of this range, he's the one I will absolutely bust the gut to get.
Yeah, unless like the in-hand images, like somebody finally gets one and he's terrible.
Yeah, he's arachnid too.
Yeah. But even then, I'll just be like, well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to move on. And there's a few odds and sods. Fall of Cybertron stuff starting to show up. People have got it in hand images. Oh, there's a Shockwave one I really need to have a look through later and see how good he come out.
He's a bit pink.
Yeah.
That was kind of my first impression. Is that that's kind of pink.
I really look. Oh God, yeah. Maybe it's just because of the light pipey bits.
Yeah, I wonder if this is not going to be as bad as it kind of looks instantly in hand. Because we've all seen that sometimes you can take a picture and the colours don't quite come out.
Yeah, I'll still get one.
Yeah,
I still think he's going to look decent. He's still going to be my generation's Shockwave.
Yeah, hopefully mine will be with me in a day or so, and I'll be able to tell you. But
well, maybe if we're lucky, the eyepiece won't be, so it'll only be sort of painted over in that colour.
Yeah.
And that means I can get the old rubbing alcohol to it.
Have you been using that rubbing alcohol a bit too much?
No, it's a great thing to use, and it makes figures awesome. Do you want me to light pipe your eyes? I can light pipe your eyes.
I've always wondered about having light piping.
Light purple.
That was actually, that was something else I read this week. Actually, I finally got around to reading the hardcover of Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Ooh.
Have you two read the hardcover?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's a lovely prose story in the back of it, which is, oh God, get the right record. I think it's Roadbuster, who's looking after Springer, whilst his Springer's essentially
after Overlord ripping his face off.
Yeah, because he's essentially in a coma at the end of it.
Yeah.
And it's about their relationship, and he spends a lot of time cleaning his eyes. And you just reminded me with that. Track it down, it's a really good story.
I should have picked up that hardcover at some point, really should have done.
There's a lot of value in it, even if you've got the other one.
I must admit I was tempted just because, I really, really love Last Stand of the Wreckers. And if there was more stuff in it, I was just like, I was thinking it's kind of worth it, but it's just one of those things, I just don't have the money.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 more bits of news that I want to mention.
Okay.
One of them will come as no surprise to anybody who knows my love of this character. There's image gallery up of the Ikron breakdown. Oh my lord!
Do you know what the best thing? Do you know the best thing about this is?
Go on.
I love his Rhino Jazz.
Yes, it's little white with red and blue decals. So it's like Jazz is a Rhino / Hammer.
I love it. It's great.
There's only one thing I don't like about this figure. Well, one thing, and that's the fact that there is no eye patch.
Paging
I am
Dr. Wu.
yeah, Dr. Wu. Need an eye patch head, Dr. Wu. Come on. Honestly, that is the only thing I don't like about this figure. Is that it doesn't have the eye patch, and to me, it's just the breakdown is that it is completely with that eye patch now, and it needs to be.
Yeah. These individual microns are showing up in Kapow toys and the like, so you can just buy the microns, and I'm really tempted to get this one.
Oh man, I've just seen something. If you go through the photos, I think it's number 11 on the TFW 2005 gallery that we're using.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's part. I think it's maybe part of the transformation, but you can slot the hand back in, and then you can put the hammer coming out the peg for the roof, so it looks like his hand's transformed into the hammer.
Oh yes, I see. Yeah, that is nice.
Oh, there's only one thing that puts me off getting this.
The price?
Nope, the labels. Really don't fancy sticking stickers on it.
Well, as I say, what you do is you get the Hasbro version and you buy the Micron from Kapow.
But going off those mentions of the figures we were talking about before with the Voyager classes, we're not sure now if this mold is going to be released outside of Japan.
Yeah, this is in the next wave.
Is it?
Yeah, this is in the wave before the one you just saw.
I take that back and I shut the fuck up then. I'll be honest, the Micron's cool, but I could live without it.
Yeah,
knowing that it's going to be US release, I'm pretty happy.
I may be wrong, but I believe the next wave is Starscream and Breakdown.
Is it not
Bulkhead?
Starscream's Bulkhead?
Yeah, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're getting him.
Don't raise up my hopes and then crush them.
And then break them.
And break them. And then break down them. Oh, bad joke.
Yeah, I may be wrong, people. Prove me wrong, but I believe we are getting him.
I hope so. I really, really do hope so.
Well, if we're getting characters like Pirate, whatever his face is, we're surely going to get a character from the show first.
You would think that. Hell, Japan's going to get 2 breakdowns because they're doing a breakdown and I don't want to say it because it's potentially spoilery breakdown.
Yeah.
But if you've watched Prime and you know what you saw of him last time, it's to do with that.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. But that's unless you guys want anything else to say about that one. Are we tempted? Are we?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, the Prime toys for me aren't a big priority. There was one that I wanted, which was the RC, which I now have.
Yay.
But no, other than that, I'm not really tempted by them. It's Becca who's gone gaga for them. So
I'm just going to say one thing. This could possibly be your only chance to own a transformable Jane. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move on to one last bit of news, and it's a bit of news which comes to us with time-traveling crotches and blasting through the universe with a gun that shoots your parents before they were conceived.
Simple stuff, then.
It's Alternity.
Yay!
Let's get the name of this properly. It's the Toy Hobby Market exclusive Alternity Galvatron and Banzaitron. These were announced ages ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because these were announced the same time as the Diatlas and Goldbug.
The quality piece of work that is that Goldbug.
Oh god, it's Bumblebee painted gold. It's just like the cheapest of cheap. It's Diatlas that gets it worse. He's not even changed. He's just prime painted blue. Diatlas deserves better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bit of news to report on, but I'll report in a second. But yeah, it's a repaint of the Galvatron is a repaint of Megatron in purple. Shock. And Banzaitron, who looks absolutely batshit mental, is a repaint of the Seeker mold.
Yeah, how
into
does
the cat.
What? How? What? Why?
Thing. Honest to God, part of me really wants a Banzaitron because that looks fucking mental.
I love his G2 socks.
I have G2 socks. No, it's like he's got G2 shoes on with the big orange bit and then white socks into his black pants with neon green caps. It's just...
It is just quite crazy, that.
Yeah.
It's such a glorious mix of colours.
I don't know if I'd use the word glorious.
Oh, that's glorious. It's glorious that when it transforms, it's this perfectly, gloss black car. And then when he's a robot, all of a sudden, orange, blue, green, and purple jump out of nowhere.
Yeah, boy. I like me a bit of alternative. If I saw this at a reasonable price, I'm picking that up.
Honestly, I this is going to sound mental, but I think if I saw it, I would buy it, and that would be my universe Banzaitron. Sludge and repaint rubbish. That would be my Banzaitron.
He's a Ronin, stealthily sneaking through the jungle with his orange feet.
Oh man, that is just freaking mental. Oh man,
This is what
that is genius.
I've just seen there's a couple of news stories just broke as we've been recording here, so I'm just gonna go to the handy dandy news sources that is a TFW and Full Metal Hero. And let's see now, just reported on TFW 2005. If you are really that fussed about it, or if you've got a real big old thing for Cyberverse and playsets, Optimus Maximus has been released in the States.
Not a single fuck was given.
It's where are we? It's.
I'm pretty sure I just saw a tumbleweed go across the bottom of my screen.
So it's been signed to US retail. It was in Kmart in Penn Station, New York City. It comes up at $36.49, though the recommended retail price is near about $30. Yay, Cyberverse!
But with the Energon Driller or the Starhammer, or whatever the hell they're calling it now. The Jackhammer.
Sorry, say again?
Yay for Cyberverse, but only when it comes with an Energon Driller.
No, because honestly, this is fucking mental. Absolutely mental. And hopefully what will happen, because the Driller has got this, and the Dark of the Moon Arc has got this,
yeah,
they'll have clip points, so you can clip them together in basic mode.
Oh my god.
I could, honestly, I am really... If ever somebody went mental and reduced the drillers down to about like £5 a piece, I would buy enough to make a circle of drills. You could just go drill.
Yeah, this is a home bargains buy.
Yeah, honestly, I think Optimus Maximus is get him in sale.
Yep.
Because as much as it's mental, I also think it's. I don't think you're getting a lot for your money.
I would
be better elsewhere.
I would like one of these, and I would stand it opposite the Bumblebee version, just for the novelty value.
Oh man. One other bit of news then. Hasbro have been registering trademarks.
Oh god.
And they have a new trademark. This is coming to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and they have revealed a new Hasbro trademark titled "Combiners."
Whatever could it be?
The trademark is categorized under the same description given to any other Transformers trademark: toy action figures, toy vehicles, and toy robots convertible to any visual toy forms. And in this case, the Combine.
That's amazing.
Dun, dun, dun.
I will sleep better now knowing that piece of news.
You know me, I'm just going to go to bed now. You know,
Right.
I am so secure in that knowledge. That news has sent me to sleep.
There is because
sorry, say again, mate.
There is a takeaway from this. They've done this for a reason. So
yeah, maybe this is a sign that they are going to do some more.
I mean, that's what I'm taking from this. That maybe they've said, okay, we've tested the water with Bruticus. The fans have responded well to it. Let's give them a Monstructor. Yeah.
Oh, please.
Well, let's get real. They'll give us a bloody fucking Devastator.
Well, them third-party guys have been doing well with that brew. With Devastator. Maybe we should do one.
Everybody else has bought it. Maybe we should sell one as well. Everybody has one.
Oh, my lord.
Either that or they'll do the aerial bots, just because third party are doing them.
Take this, TFC Toys.
No, you know what I'd really like them to see? I'd like them to go completely out of the box, Think completely out of the box with this one. I want to see a Wreckers combiner.
Oh,
just playing with the joke from Last Stand of the Wreckers. And just actually do this combiner that's the Wreckers.
Comes with a tiny Overlord.
Yes. Overlord is the target master for it.
Oh my lord! No, he's two guns. He's two target masters.
Yes.
About it.
I like your thinking.
Well, I think that's all of the news I've got. Anybody else want to raise anything, add anything, put anything in? Shave some monkeys? I don't know.
Well, I was on the fantastic site of Superhero Hype, getting my movie news. I did notice one or two things.
Go on, then.
Apparently, they are doing a complete reboot on Van Helsing.
Hang on.
Yep. They are going to try and make it more grounded. A la Batman Begins.
Yay.
It does not make any sense. And apparently, rather than having a Hugh Jackman type person as the lead, they're going for Tom Cruise. It sounds better by the minute, doesn't it?
I think I've just no.
Now, we've talked before about this idea that instead of taking a good movie and remaking it, take a shit movie and remake it.
Yeah.
See if you can actually do it right this time.
Well, speaking of which, they're also going to be the Crow remake or reimagining of as they've called it. Apparently, it's still on the go. Because that was up there, which kind of made me go, no, just leave it alone. You haven't been able to make a decent Crow movie since the first one. But the one that really got me was the fact that they're remaking Starship Troopers.
What?
Yep. And according to the producer, it's going to be much less violent.
Well, no.
If it ain't got Doogie Howser in it, I'm not interested.
And the point that he was trying to, he knew that they were all be baying for his blood after that sentence. Apparently, they're going to have the exosuits that they actually drop down to the planets in the books.
Okay.
And in the TV show, if you watch the Roughnecks animated series.
Well, I'm all for the suits, but less violent? What?
Yeah. I mean, the best line in that movie was, "Medic!" you can hear it all over the place in the boot camp in the background. Mm-hmm. It's brilliant.
Well, I'm gonna drop a couple of bits of news on you.
Okay.
That I've just remembered about. I have to mention this because I'm getting one. SH Figuarts Juzo has been released from Samurai Sentai Shinkenja. Soon I will have a scary white and red evil man with a big sword.
Nice.
If you've watched that unfortunate travesty that is Power Rangers Samurai, he's called Decker. But we don't care about Samurai because it's Waz. But yeah, that's been released. And just because I feel we have to mention it, new Kamen Rider pictures.
Oh, I've not seen any of those.
Oh, really? Oh, well. I'm interested to hear your opinion then on... Hang on, here's the link. Kamen Rider Wizard.
Withered?
Wizard, as in...
Does he have a pointy
magic.
hat?
No. I've sent you a link.
Oh.
I'll send you another link.
Okay, hold on.
Give me your opinion on him. Boop, boop, boop. There's a second link.
Right, I take it that's just them doing the pose for the kick.
Yes. You might want to check out the second one I sent you. It's got a better picture of him.
Right, because that one's just a little weird.
Yeah, because I think it's like a setup for a special effect shot.
Is the second one like Robozord?
I wish.
Ooh. Like 4 different versions of him.
Yeah, it look because this is purely speculation at this point, but by the looks of it, you've got a ring that does like abilities.
Yeah.
And you've got a ring that gives him his form.
Ah.
So he's got a red, a green, a blue, and a yellow, and they're going to be each of the different forms.
That's quite nice.
Cool. It looks like the belts are like a scanner, kind of like O's or Deno, where it reads the rims.
I'm actually quite liking the helmet on that one.
It's not got composite eyes like so many Kamen Riders.
It's I like the way that it's just like one plate underneath, and then you've got just the bits coming in to sort of define the eyes and that.
A lot of people have been saying it's a bit like Fi's helmet in the fact that it's because like Fi's is almost like that red, the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
And then just like the bits on the side breaking it up. It looks pretty good. I'm interested to see what goes on.
Mm.
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll actually have a story.
I'm glad he doesn't have a girly cape and a wand.
Yeah, I was worried when I seen the cape, but now it's like, oh, it's actually a big jacket.
Yeah, it looks
kind of cool.
It's kind of keeping in the. I know it's kind of keeping with the mage look with robes, but you know they just kind of made it look kind of cool.
And he's got a gun sword, so it looks like his sword changes between a sword and a gun.
Nice.
So yay! Well, it'll be airing when Forza ends. After they've crammed the story into the last amount of episodes they've got. Jesus.
I take it you're not loving it then.
Well, all I'm going to say is Akiba Ranger has had 12, 13 episodes. There is more storyline development in those 12 to 13 episodes than there has been the entirety of Forza.
Ouch.
And I like Forza. I think I enjoy it, but there is no storyline. It's just like, come on, guys, come on. You should have done something by now. I'm finding it harder to defend it week by week.
Ooh, what is this Mr. Tricky has sent?
This was breaking news from Twitter.
Yes, our lovely friends who sent me Iron Armies. I make it sound like they just sent me it. Of course, obviously I paid for it. But yeah, the lovely people who help supply me with my Iron Army, Kapow Toys, have got Hegemon in stock.
What Hegemon?
Hegemon Digital Monsters. No, that's not right. This is the third-party version of Megatron.
Ah.
Which is on scale with the TFC Toys Hercules individual guys. Yeah. He's a little bit bigger than them. He does look nice. But my God, do I not want to pay that much for him?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, 95 quid. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure people who are buying it are going to love it. However, that's a little rich for my blood.
I must admit, I do quite like his Dark Energon sword.
Uh-huh. He does look hella sweet, like. But you're going to get what you pay for.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's a toy gun, so watch yourself. And I know they're packaging it in robot mode.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Kapow's been tweeting on the fact that they've got the various Fall of Cybertron figures in hand now and ready to go. Yep. Actually, no. I'm looking back on my Twitter, on the tweets. They've got Jazz and they've got Prime.
I wonder why. Shockwave. Yeah, the Shockwave that everybody's pre-ordered.
How long until you reckon that Prime's discounted? I wonder.
10, 9.
Oh, it's not gonna. Yeah, probably.
To be honest, I don't think I'll be getting another Prime.
Nah, I'm waiting for Magnus. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the best option for that. Is wait for Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, because you'll then have a Magnus who's different.
Yeah, and you've got both molds, and then hell, at that point, if you get the Magnus and you suddenly go, "Oh shit, son, this Prime's actually really good," you'll probably still be able to find.
Yeah, MP10's gonna be my next Prime.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 to a case in the second wave. So.
I think he might only burst from from unless he do different seekers and that. I think I've only done a Starscream one, haven't they?
Yeah, there was there's some release pictures of the Cybertron version of Starscream, which looked quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if they did a what's his name, Quantum Bastard, then
I reckon they're gonna some way or another they will end up doing them, even if it is a case of here's your exclusive in a 2-pack, and then we're going to do this one in a box concert, and then a few years later we're going to release it as a. Oh! I crack that joke every time.
Very, very nice.
Bloody reason.
I prefer the colour scheme on the Quantum Bastard to Starscream.
There are some things that stay with you. I remember seeing the opening to the Transformers.
Herpes.
Yes, that also stays with me. Ask Mikey, he knows. Mikey is our herpes expert. But the opening to the Transformers cartoon, where you see the Seekers in Cybertron modes, that has stayed with me for almost 30 years now. I want those toys.
Yeah.
They were quite good.
Just sort of right about having all the, having three of them.
Yep.
And then having the cone heads. I cannot tell you the joy I felt when I finally got Dirge. I had all 6, and then I got Acid Storm as well. And it was just like, Acid Storm aside, he's okay, I'm put up with him. But just having those 6, it's like, I've essentially bought the same figure 7 times. And I love it.
Do you actually get a letter from Mr. Hasbro if you do that?
No, you get a letter from Mr. Hasbro and from Mr. Takara if you buy all of the versions of Starscream as well. So you have the clear one, the G1 colour, the redo of the G1 colour.
You won't get a letter if you're not female.
Well, yeah. No, if you're not a woman, then you get it because you've bought it because you're insane. Yep. If you're a female and you've got all the Starscreams, you just get a letter going, well done. You've approved stereotype.
Yes.
Have they done anything about the Dinobots for Fall of Cybertron?
Not that I've heard or seen anything yet.
You bastards!
Give it time. I'm sure Matt Teager's probably bashing, kicking down the door, going, "Motherfucking space T-Rex!"
You can understand the argument because if they just give us Grimlock, then you're going to get people like us screaming, "Well, where's the rest of them?"
Mm.
But it would make sense to test the water with Grimlock. Yeah.
But I think that maybe they'd be more willing to do a team as such if Bruticus sells well.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're not. Obviously, they're not going to be combining. God no. But they might be a bit more willing to go. Well, hey, these guys have gone well, so.
See, I'm still waiting for me Jets from the first game.
See, screw your Jets. I want Insecticons.
Didn't we?
And I know they're doing Kickback.
I thought, we saw Kickback, didn't we?
Yeah, they're doing Kickback, so I just need Shrapnel and Bombshell.
Yeah, I mean, they announced that there was what? Every time I say this, it goes up in number, so now I think I'm up to 150 Generations figures next year.
Like 20 million Generations figures.
I think there's what, 74, did they say?
Last I heard, there was 40.
Yeah, that's probably about right. As I say, it goes up every time I say it. So, if we're getting 40 figures, you have to think that some of these are Warp Cybertron figures.
Well, yeah.
And you have to believe their flexibility within this, so I think we're going to see at least a Grimlock.
I would hope. Some form of Dinobot would be good.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, shall we wrap up the news there?
Yes.
Because we've warbled for a bit. Let's do a quick break, and I'm sure we can bully Gruff into putting some form of musical interlude in here. And then we'll do the Twitter challenge.
Yes.
That's good.
Hooray! Time for a break. Break now!
Just before we go back to it.
Sorry, say again, mate.
Just before we go back to it. Not got a great deal on the Twitter challenge.
How many have we got?
3.
Oh, well, we just do 3 then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes the show a bit shorter, but hey.
Is there anything else anyone's wanting to add in?
No, I think we've warbled enough. We can... no, I'm full of snot. We can basically do me and Rob can voice our opinions on what is tricky.
Mm.
So, Mr. Rob.
Yes, Mr. Stu.
Who sits thusly in his own house over Skype.
You're just ruining the magic now.
Oh, my lord, I'm just going to freak out a second. What have you got for a Twitter challenge for us?
The Twitter challenge was, seeing as how we had a very special guest, what were your thoughts, what were your musings on a Mr. Tricky? Considering that when we first met him, we weren't quite sure if Mr. Tricky was, in fact, 3 ducks in a man suit.
Which is still funny.
Yeah. So, that being said, it doesn't particularly look like the people of the interwebs wanted to say anything. Maybe it was because they didn't want to insult Mr. Tricky.
This is my
the new Tricky would hunt them down.
This is my popularity in the fandom.
So we have, first off the bat, the Ninja Hunter himself, Elijah Uta. He says, never met him. That makes it tricky.
Oh.
He then goes on to say, I'm sorry. I didn't know I could sink that low. Yes, you did, Paul. Yes, you
Paul.
did.
Of course you knew you could. Ugh.
Miss Slick says, my first thoughts on Tricky. He's far too smart to be hanging out with the likes of me.
Hey.
Well,
she's smart. She must be smart enough because she realised how awesome I am.
This is true, but you do realise Mr. Tricky is a scientist.
I know. But then, well, I'm a scientist too.
He does work for Viridian.
I may be a bad scientist.
No, we're for Aperture.
I'm still a scientist.
I'm still sure that Mr. Tricky is either Phil or Lem.
Yes.
From the name escapes me. Better Off Ted.
Viridian? Was it Viridian?
Excuse me?
Was it Viridian? Viridian?
Viridian.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
Viridian Dynamics, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely Lem because I'm nowhere near black enough to be Phil.
Oh my lord.
Oh, that's genius. Absolutely genius. And we have Mr. Jetfire 2009 says, well, I can tell you this. One day I was driving with my wife and I yelled out, Tricky! I don't know why.
Yeah, that says more about Grufflock than anybody else.
Yeah.
But it's your power. You inspired that.
I have the power to give people uncontrollable spasmodic urges to shout my name.
Yep. Would that not be awesome though? You just walking through the center of town, you see a ton of hot girls, and you use that power right there to give yourself a confidence boost. Got past and they're all shouting, Tricky! Yep. And walk past them.
You have been listening to The Old Oil House. Come visit us at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk. Join the forums at thenerdsphere.madmooseforum.com.
No. Walk on by.
Email us at oldoilhouse.gmail.com. Rate us on iTunes and give feedback on the forum. Thanks for listening.
And unfortunately, that's all the Twitter challenges for this evening. No, only 3. I wonder if it is the fact that everyone else wants to really scaring and twisted, but they like to sit things so much that they didn't want to offend. Oh, they know he holds the power of Baron.
Also the power of science.
Oh, nice segue.
People having their own podcast. So anyone who wants to be on a podcast,
They are Why have we just got Ruthless from the end of the first Bill and Ted movie? It can get better.
Yeah, I just sit there going,
I'm Bill Espresgate Esquire.
I am Ted Beardo Logan.
Together we are Royal Tigers. You should open the next podcast with that.
As long as I get to go, you may be a king or I'll be your backside. Well, if nobody else has got anything to say, or anyone else, I think that's done.
But I did think I'm gonna have to mention this tonight, but then it completely slipped my mind. I'll probably be tweeting it later on. Yeah, and everyone will be over. Yeah.
So, we're going to wrap this up then. I'd like to say thank you to Tricky for joining us. As always, it's a pleasure to have you on, mate. Even though I think this is the first one that you've done. Oh!
AA is
I'd also like to thank Rob as ever.
Putting up with it, I constantly.
Putting up with my beer. I've also putting into character.
Cheers, Opie.
And I'd like to thank myself for being awesome. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. I have to say bye everybody. Iron and Johnson.
Yeah?
Now, Tom. You're going to say about Tricky.
no. Can't say now. Say that Boston.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.